and Assalamualaikum. Today we will be presenting the topic regarding eco-fashion is the future. Our group member consists of two people, myself, Nur Ainaa Syafiqah, and Siti, Natasya, Balqis. Does everyone knows Angelina Jolie? As everyone knows, Angelina Jolie is an American actress that was the main star in the movie Maleficent, or maybe Emma Watson's. She is best known in her role for playing as Hermione Granger in Harry Potter. What they have in common is both actresses are known for using and wearing eco-friendly fashion. As for Angelina, in her interview with British Vogue in 2021, she mentioned that she invested in quality pieces than just wear them till it worn out. Be it boots, favorite coat, or purse, she did not change these things often. Not only that, she also educates her children the benefit of re-wearing past outfits. As for Watsons, she is duty-bound to making responsible fashion choices and has become an unofficial representative of ethical fashion, where she insists on wearing brands that are sustainable, zero waste, and cruelty-free, and promote these brands that match her belief. If you have not tried out any eco-fashion line, then you must have started to feel interested after these two known names are actually promoting this eco-fashion line. For me in particular, starting to have interest in this eco-friendly fashion is due to when BTS, the boy group, participated in the United Nations General Assembly in eco-friendly fashion outfits. From a Korean fashion brand, we could that label themselves as sustainable fashion brand. The brand itself added that the aim for the suit design is to support sustainable fashion. I started to dig more into this fashion line and found out a lot of benefit we can get from buying or using sustainable fashion line. The impact could start from personal to the earth itself. Using sustainable fashion clothing line helps in spreading awareness due to the uniqueness and help the earth by reducing the carbon footprints, which consists of carbon dioxide and methane. So why do we need eco-fashion as the future? For a very long time, the fashion business has been neglected and corrupt. Every single day, it releases a huge amount of waste pollution into our environment. According to a report by the Business of Fashion that examined various large fashion companies, the Ellen MacArthur Foundation estimates that every year 40 million tons of textile waste are disposed of or burned. Methane, a dangerous greenhouse gas that encourages climate change, is released as this textile was decomposed in landfills. These figures will rise if nothing is done, and the state of our environment will only worse. Additionally, the industry contributed to dirty streams. Overall, the fashion industry is responsible for 20% of all industrial water contaminated worldwide, says Morgan McFall Johnson. From beginning to the end, water is used in the production of clothing. The bulk of our garment workers reside in third world nations, where the water that supplies their drinking water is frequently contaminated by textile manufacturers. I'm pretty sure none of you wanted to contribute to pollution to the earth. The industry also fails in providing the workers who make the clothes with decent working conditions and fair and equal salaries. There are almost 40 million garment workers in the world today, many of whom do not have the same rights or protections as many as people in the West, according to the documentary The True Cost. Roughly 85% of all government workers are women, making them some of the lowest paid employees in the world. Lack of diversity exists between men and women in the government production workplace. These people are not being paid enough and they frequently struggle to make ends meet. But there are a few ways to reduce this issue or eventually end it. Every small change is a part of great success, which could be started from ourselves. By partaking in buying eco-friendly clothes, you can reduce the amount of contaminated water, saving government workers that has been exploited, and even save the earth by purchasing from eco-friendly brand. As everyone knows, one of the most famous brands, named Levi's, is known for its durable denim for a long time usage. They use reconstituted cotton and reducing the water used in their jeans production. Other than that is you can just keep using the same clothes for a long time till worn out. This way, you have just cut your cost of buying new clothes. Not only that, you also have reduced the amount of clothes hanging in your wardrobe for a few pieces, which still matters. Besides the other two, you can go for quality over quantity. It is way better to buy costly pieces that last longer with a great quality compared to cheap clothes that are not even worth your money. Lastly, you can also start by donating unwanted clothes rather than just keeping it in the wardrobe or throw it away. This could help others be more sustainable by investing in your clothes. Clothing disposition practice is defined by June 1987 as discontinued wear and disposal of a clothing item by giving it to others, throwing it away, using it for another purpose than wearing apparel, or selling it at used clothing stores or garage sale. This act is the same as practicing sustainable fashion, which is also eco-friendly fashion. For example, donate clothes to those in need not only reduce the buying power of new clothes, but also making the other parties who are receiving them happy. This way, you might want to donate more of your unused clothes, which also help the other parties in the garment production industry a better life. Now you know that eco-fashion line not only saving the earth but also helping the people in the garment industry that has been exploited. Now I will pass the presentation to the next presenter.
Hi, my name is Siti Natasya Balqis binti Osman. I'm the next presenter. Now, imagine living in a world that is safe, clean, and free of pollutions, where there less global food crisis and a fresh air. Knowing that the world is in a better position, we can't deny human activity in the fashion business has been disturbed this globe for a long time. The right choice of clothing saves us from the unwanted pollutions. The wonderful Lucy Silk wrote in her book To Die For that it's never been more critical for us to consume with care and intelligence, and that choice is in our hand. Because making the right choice of clothing could actually save us from unwanted pollution that could affect our next generation and take their right in this environment. Eco-fashion is easy to follow and will benefit you in the future. And if you are ready to step up and join eco-fashion, congratulations! You saved the animal life and helped to reduce your carbon footprints. Fashion industry have killed more than 430 million animals per year, only for leather. And using a sustainable fashion brand started increase embarrassing use cruelty-free alternative. They are one of nearly every piece of fashion material using a recycled material that for example a bag from recycled seat bag, plant-based compost sneakers and many more. Fashion industry also has contributed large amount of greenhouse gas which is effectively to our global warming. Since sustainable brands are using a recycled material, there are no chemical treatment, they're using less water and less energy, which could help and reduce the carbon footprints and save the animal life. And if you are an environmentalist and animal lover who will to help all you can, this is what you can do. We do not support child labor. Now imagine you could save more than 170 million children that affect with this fashion industry brand. These are statistics from UNICEF. Because the true sustainable brand actually ethical practice are transparent about it and provide detail on the factory, working condition and manufacturing process. To evaluate the ethical factor of fashion brand, check for government with certificate labels such as Fair Wear Foundation, Fair Trade Certificate, Ethical Trading Alternative, and Certificate B Corporation. These organizations protect the right of a government worker in the global supply chain and ensure that there is no child labor. Eco-fashion support the reused clothes from thrift store and it's cheaper and saving your money. A thrift shopping is eco-friendly and sustainable even for fashion bulk. If you used to buying clothes of a latest trend, thrift store know to offer them at the cheaper prices. Not only is cheaper, but you also make changes to the environment. So, what are you waiting for? Come and join the eco fashion. In conclusion, we aim to restore the balance between people and the planet in terms of fashion by using many upcycled, organic, and recycled material as possible. Because clothes play such an important role in our daily life, and it is extremely accessible avenue for us to effect change. Even if we cannot directly influence operation of fashion company, we actually can educate ourselves and raise awareness about who made our clothes and what they made of and how their production actually affect people and the environment. Livia Fifth, founder and creative director of Eco Age, an agency and magazine specialized in sustainability communication and consultancy, say that call it eco fashion if you like. I think it's just common sense. And it's ring so true. Sustainability fashion is about being conscious of our choice. And this is what you can do to support eco fashion. First, follow the way to practice sustainable fashion in your shopping habit. As we mentioned earlier by another presenter, start off purchasing eco brands such as Levi. Keep using the same clothes for a long time. You can go quality over quantity. These are habits that you should apply to your shopping on clothes. Second, perform some studies on the clothing brand that we wear so we can tell if the clothing that we buy is eco-friendly or not. Because to support eco-friendly, you actually need to support the brand that actually apply the eco to their product. Third, these are some of the brands that have in Malaysia that actually eco brand. First, the modest brand, Terry, Lead, and Two Fans, and many more. And lastly, what you can do actually to support eco fashion is actually you can help promoting the importance of eco fashion on your social media, such as Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and many more. In social media, to create awareness to the society on how important this topic is and what changes that is actually made with just small act. Lastly, there was a quote where act if what you're doing make a difference. It does. By William James. Who knows? Your small act of choosing clothes wisely can change environment to be better. And thank you.